So with that said, let's get our guest speaker up here. He hails from Houston, Texas, most of the time. If he's not in Florida, most of the time. If he's not in Baltimore, Maryland, the other time. And he's built a large organization. Now he's living the life he wants to live. One of the youngest guys doing some phenomenal things in ACN. And I just want to say thank him for his time. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the great, the one and only regional vice president, wow, at a young age, Mr. Shakeel Cooper.
Thank you. I want to thank you again, Mr. Thomas, for that phenomenal call. And you actually gave me an idea. You made me switch of what I was going to talk about, because what you're doing right now is basically how we built our business, Blitz. So before I go into anything about Blitz, for the people in the call who don't know who I am, my name is Shakeel Cooper. I got involved in this business about almost 12 years ago. And like Mr. Thomas said, you know, I was a young kid trying to figure out what I want to do in life. But when I was able to meet people like Mr. Al Thomas, it really inspired me to be like, man, you really can have everything that you want out of life. Because when I saw someone like Mr. Thomas, I was motivated. I said to myself, man, this how I want to be when I, you know, because it's like certain things that I pay attention to is what got my attention. It's like, people that make money know people that make money, and they don't gotta wear it. It's just how their aura. Like when you look at Mr. Thomas, he looks and feel like a multimillionaire. It's just something about certain people that, you know, it just literally, it's like, you know, they're successful. So for me, having people like that in my life really inspired me since day one, going through the magazines and seeing the cars and the homes and watching the success from home stories. I was inspired because I'm like, where else in the world would you ever meet people that you can talk to, people that you can actually meet, and they're willing to open up and pour into you and teach you how to get in their position. So I do want to thank you, Mr. Thomas, for everything you've done throughout the years of doing this business. You inspired a lot of people like myself to go hard and build this business big. But again, I got started when I was 20, no business background, knew anything about it, but what I had was work ethic. So for the people on the call who's trying to figure out how to get to the top, it's work every single day. It's literally, you're going to figure it out on the way. But it's harder thinking about doing the business than actually just doing the business, if that makes sense. See, most people spend so much time trying to figure out how to do the right thing instead of just do something. So if you just get up every single day and just network with people, go out, talk to people, build relationships, utilize your social media to meet people. Every single day I'm meeting people. Like, I know so many people. It's like, I remember when I knew not too many people, but I go out there every single day and I'm building relationships. When was the last time you went out and got, let's say, 3-4 people numbers, or got them to follow you on Instagram? And I'm gonna give you a quick tip. If you're scared to get people numbers, just be like, hey, what's your Instagram? I want to follow you. Because I use Instagram as a follow-up. It's literally a follow-up. So I have a person I talk to, and then, you know, they might not want to do business with me right away, but they see me on Instagram like, man, this guy got something going on. And guess what? I get them every single time. So that's one of the things that I use, and I've used literally, I've been on social media for probably 15 years. MySpace, Tumblr, Instagram when it first started, Facebook when it's only for college students and old people. You know, I've been on social media, and I've used social media because I don't really deal with so many people in real life, but I do when I go out, if that makes sense. But I'm able to build a network of people and make it feel like we're a big family. They know me because they followed me for so many years that people be like, man, I've been watching you go hard for all of these years. And it's like, they wasn't around me physically, but they got to see me on social media throughout the years. Like, man, I remember when you was at Applebee's. I remember when you was doing this. You know, they always talk about they remember because I'm consistently still going out every single day and doing the work. See, I'm not a person that, oh, have you heard about him, what he used to do? I'm still winning 2024. I started network marketing 2013. And I'm still winning. Why? Because consistency. I don't get caught up in the hype. I just do the work. It's all about a numbers game. You build a team of people that's talking to people and people that's getting customers. And from there, you build the numbers game. Just imagine getting involved in a business, not knowing anything, but just because you just did something every single day, you got lucky. Because I did the work every single day, most people feel as though I got lucky. But at the end of the day, it's like, it required a lot of work. Just imagine being motivated every single day to just, man, this thing gonna work. When I made a lot of money, I had the same faith. When I lost it, I had the same faith. And every single time, I just kept doing the work because ACN is not hard and it's no different than any other business that you'll do. That's why there's some people that when they get involved in ACN and they understand that, man, it's the system. If you apply the same system even to your personal life, you will be successful because success leaves clues. Success is just doing the simple things over and over and over and over every single day. And before you look up, you're going to be successful. So once I understood that people that are successful, they're really nobody special. They just did something special, which was being consistent every single day. While the average person, they can't go hard for 30 days. They can't do a business for 6 months. They can't even give it a year. Because people have a microwave society. You do the work right now, you get paid in 2 weeks. You might not get rich. It might take you 10 years, 15, 20 years. The average person can only see past next Friday. So just understand that we're in the people business. Once you understand how people are, it's easy to deal with people. The reason why I invested in Airbnb because I understood how people really are. Because it's the same thing that I implemented in the ACN, I can implement in anything that I do. And it's going to be successful every single time. Why? Because it's a system. We're in the people business. Anything that you do have to involve people. So if you don't learn how people are and understand that, you might sign someone up today, they might be excited, but they might quit in a couple of days. That's just how people are. You might have someone that got started off on a slow start, but they become your next senior vice president. But you got to understand that people are just people. Your name of the game is just to go through the numbers. The right people are going to show up. You don't have to convince your next SVP to go SVP. No one has to convince me to do anything. So if no one has to convince you to do anything, guess what you're going to duplicate? People in your organization that you don't have to motivate. I just got on the phone with one of my RVPs. I don't got to motivate them. Every time I talk to them, hey, I got another call. I got this call. I got this every single day working. I'm not asking them what you doing. They tell me they working. I know they working. Why? Because I'm looking at the numbers. We're consistently putting in new reps and new customers every single month since 2013. There's never been a single month since I've been involved in this business where we've never signed up double-digit people. Never, not one time. I don't know what it is to never sign up a single person in 1 month. Because why? The system is a well-oiled machine. We just do the same thing like Mr. Thomas doing right now. Blitz. We used to do a blitz on a weekend. So right after Saturday training, we used to do a blitz. For that whole day, guess what? We ordered pizza. We used to call it power hours. So we got together as a team and just made a lot of calls. And when we had events, everybody showed up. So half of the room was guests and half of the room was IBOs. But it was 50 plus people in the room. All they saw was a lot of people. So just imagine you as a brand new person, you come into a room and it's 50 people. You don't know who's a guest, who's an IBO, but the energy is exciting and people want to get started. We had it where as though when a person, they just wanted to get started, congratulations, welcome such and such to the team. And it became contagious because the person didn't want to feel like, man, everybody's signing up. I feel weird not signing up. It's all psychology. So I tell people the physical labor of doing ACN is not the hard work. It's all mental. It's understanding that you're in the people business. Understanding that, you know, when people get around an exciting room where everyone want to do it, then guess what happened? They want to do it. There's been real study that's shown that people want to do what the masses do. So if the masses is doing this, everyone want to do this. See, the masses that have been trained to get a job, that's why when the average person, you tell them own a business, they're like, own a business? Like, we've been trained to go to school to get a job your whole life. It doesn't really add up. But it's easier to own a business than it is to work a job for 40 years. Because it don't got to take you 40 years to build a successful business. It can take you 3 to 5 years if you do it right. But people are just been conditioned a certain way. So by me understanding that, I don't trip when a person quit. People quit on stuff every single day. They say, I'm going to lose weight this month. They don't. People say, I'm going to do this. People are people. So once you understand how people are, you stop getting mad. You stop listen, I love being an entrepreneur. Why? It's easy because I understand that people are going to be people. People are unpredictable. People might be excited today and depressed tomorrow. People are people. Asian is no difference. So why get yourself caught up in your feelings when you're doing a business instead of just playing the numbers? Because you never know who they know. There's been people that I no longer talk to no more, but they led me to somebody else and led me to somebody else. And guess what? We're still making money almost 12 years later. I play the numbers. That's why I look young. Listen, I posted a video on my Instagram yesterday. I got my hair braided, right? But people saw like, man, your hair long and healthy, because I ain't stressing. The average guy, when they turn 30 years old, they start losing their hair. My hair go all the way down to my back. I'm not stressing. It sounds crazy, but I'm trying to tell you that I'm aging backwards. I'm aging backwards. I'm getting older, but I'm looking younger. I'm getting older, but I'm feeling younger. So once you stop stressing about things you can't control, I'm telling you, life get easier. See, the moment I stop stressing about stuff that I cannot control, they said worrying is like sitting in a rocket chair. You're going back and forth, but you're really going nowhere. People wake up every single day stressing, how am I going to pay this bill? How am I going to do that? Just go out there and hustle. It's going to figure itself out. I don't worry about nothing. I literally stop worrying about stuff because it's pointless. And it makes you stressed out. It makes you tired. It makes you unmotivated. Like, I literally I'm wired different. I went to sleep at 4 o'clock this morning. I woke up at 7. I got energy. I'm not sitting in bed all day stressing about, man, oh, it's another day. No. I mean, I can't wait to wake up. I don't know about y'all, but I can't wait to wake up. Because I know I got stuff going on every single day. The reason why most people don't like life because they ain't got much going on. They have no motivation. You got to understand that ACN is easy work. It's you as a person that you have to work on. Stop trying to figure out the shortcuts and understand that when you work on yourself, when you read books, when you work out, when you actually take care and love yourself, you're going to start attracting those people into your life. I don't like going to the gym, but guess what? I love how I feel when I walk past that mirror. Because guess what? When you feel good, you do good. And guess what? People respect people that actually work out and stuff like that. And I always just be like, man, I don't care about the gym, but because guess what? It takes real dedication. It's like someone that went to college and graduate. Listen, you better than me because I couldn't do it. So I respect people for putting in those long hours of studying and doing that. Because guess what? If you can do that, you can become an entrepreneur. Because how you do one thing is how you do everything. It's just most people, they give up because they don't become a millionaire in 2 years. They don't see the 6 figures in 5 years consistently. Listen, it's a journey. It's a lifelong journey. But I promise you, when you look up, you're going to be like, man, everything that I went through made me who I am. It's not about how much money you're making in this journey. It's all about the journey itself. What did you learn? Who did you become? Who did you inspire? Because if you're not inspiring other people to do better, to be better, to have better, then what are you really doing it for? So that's why I love what I do, because I can inspire people to just be a better person. And I'm nobody perfect. I'm just a hustler. I just get up every single day and go get to it. I don't call nobody and ask somebody to borrow no money. I wake up every single day and I go get me some money. And I've been doing this my whole entire life. I don't beg nobody for nothing. I don't call nobody, complain about I don't even complain. Complain for what? I just go make it happen. See, you got to train yourself to just be a different person. Because life is going life anyway. What are you going to complain every time life beats you up? It's going to keep beating you up. As long as you're here, life is going to keep beating you up. What are you going to do when life beats you up? What are you going to do? You're going to give up every single time and throw in the towel? Or guess what? You're just going to get up the next day and just keep going like nothing never happened before. That's how I operate. And that's why I'm still winning to this day. Because I figured out this thing called life. Not ACN, I figured out life. I just keep going. Some get in the way, it's another way around it. Like, you can't stop me. I'm literally wired to wake up every single day and just go. From sun up to sundown, I've been doing this my whole life. I don't know what it is to take a nap in a day. I don't know what it is to just sit around and do nothing. I don't know what it is to not make money every single day. I don't even go to sleep until I make some money that day. I have to make money every 24 hours. I don't know what it is like to make money every 2 weeks. Every day I got to make money. And if you don't have that every day I have to make money mindset, then you'll never make money every single day. So I hope you guys are able to get something today. I just want to have a real conversation because I can give you all the tips and tricks in the world. If you don't work on you, it ain't going to work. The business is the same business. My website is the same as your website. The only factor is who? You ain't hustle. You're not out hustling me. You thinking about doing the work more than me. I just do the work. I just do the work. Because guess what? Hard work works. Do the hard work now, so you can do the easy work later. See, this is the way most people don't want to do. They don't want to put in these years and long nights. And man, I done been through it building a business. And I ain't never complained, and I don't look like what I've been through. Because I didn't sit around and complain about it. You just gotta do the work. And to some people, it might sound cocky, but guess what? This works for me. My mindset is different. I believe I'm the best. I believe that anything I want out of this life, I can have, because guess what? I'm willing to do the work. So as long as you're willing to do the work, it's gonna work. But if you're not willing to do the work, I don't even got nothing else to say, Mr. Thomas. I pass the call back to you.